Hi guys, it's Malobi. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, click the notification bell so that you'll keep up to date on when we have more videos on Fonio and other great stuff. Hello again guys, it's Malobi here, and today we're going to talk about some of the health benefits of Fonio compared to other grains. Now, before we go into the health benefits, I want to talk about the environmental aspect, because nowadays we're looking at sustainable agriculture, we're looking at ways to protect both the farmer and the environment, so it's very important to also look at this aspect. So the first thing you need to know about Fonio is that it does not require a lot of water for the agriculture. So when you look at crops like rice, which require a lot of water, you look at other grains, you'll understand that having a grain that's drought resistant is a very, very important factor in today's day and age. Look at the northern part of Nigeria, you'll see that climate change has had a significant effect on the people that live in that region. So it's very important that we promote foods that they can grow without having to struggle, without having to migrate to different areas. The next thing we're going to talk about is the harvest time. How long does it take to harvest Fonio? So if you look at other grains, if you look at other foods, you will learn that compared to other grains, Fonio is actually one of the fastest growing grains in the world. It actually takes 6 to 8 weeks from planting to harvesting to get a Fonio harvest. So it's very important to understand that Fonio is a very, very quick crop to grow. Now let's talk about the health benefits. The first health benefit that I'll talk about today is the low glycemic index. Now, some people may have relatives and friends that have issues like diabetes and other blood sugar conditions. Well, it's very important to know that Fonio is very, very good alternative food for them to be taking. The reason for this is that Fonio has one of the lowest glycemic index compared to most other grains. In fact, there's many doctors now that recommend people to take Fonio as part of their diet in places like Nigeria. And I mentioned in another video that in countries like Senegal, people would actually go to the villages to eat more Fonio in order to balance their blood sugar. So if you have someone in the family that has diabetes or a similar condition, it's important that you give them Fonio as an alternative food for them to try. If you're enjoying this video and you'd like to learn a bit more about Fonio, please don't hesitate to press the subscribe button and click on notifications so that we'll keep you updated when we have more posts and more interesting stuff to share with you. Fonio has actually got one of the highest iron levels of all crops when we're talking about per serving. Now, when you compare Fonio to something like wheat or quinoa, which is hailed as one of the greatest, healthiest superfoods today, Fonio has actually got more iron than wheat and quinoa. Obviously, if you know a little bit about nutrition, you'll know that iron is very, very important when it comes to looking at your cardiovascular system. Also, if someone has anemia, it's important to take something like Fonio so that you can increase those iron levels, because iron deficiency anemia is caused by low iron levels. Another health benefit of Fonio is calcium. Now, calcium is being hailed as something that's very important for bone development and bone growth, especially for children. Nowadays, a lot of children consume milk, dairy, and other similar products to get more calcium in their diet. But we have plant-based alternatives that can help you to actually increase your calcium levels and not have to take dairy, especially when you might be lactose intolerant or have some sort of aversion towards dairy. Fonio, compared to other grains, has actually one of the highest levels of calcium as well. I read somewhere actually there's one of the highest levels of calcium amongst other grains. Another mineral that Fonio is very high in is magnesium. Fonio again has more iron, more magnesium, more calcium than wheat and quinoa. So as you can see here, Fonio is a very, very nutritious grain that has many different health benefits. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein, and Fonio is one of the few grains that has two essential amino acids known as cysteine and methionine. So when you look at both of these, they're actually very important when it comes to anti-aging effects and also for having better hair growth, nail growth, and skin as well. So having these two essential amino acids will help people that want to keep that youthful look. There's other vitamins that are present in Fonio which are worth looking into. There's vitamin B1 and vitamin B3. Both of these vitamins are very, very important when it comes to giving a person energy, and also it's important for good mental health. So it's important that you add B1 and B3 to your diets. Finally, we'll talk about the mineral zinc, another underrated mineral that's in the Fonio crop. So when you compare Fonio to other grains like white rice, when you compare it to couscous and wheat, again, you'll see that Fonio shines as a star and has a much higher zinc level. Zinc is a very important mineral when it comes to brain power and brain health. That's it for today. I hope you learned a lot about the health benefits of Fonio. Please follow us on our Instagram page as well at Malobi's Foods. Also click the subscribe button, click the notification link, follow us on Facebook and all other handles at Malobi's Foods, and we'll be happy to connect with you and provide any Fonio and other advice around this grain if you need it. Thank you.